handpan's got so many notes, but sometimes you just need to zone in on one to really practice our thumb strokes and our finger slaps. So you might have learned about using slaps down on the sides to get that metallic snare drum sound. I'm just going to show you a quick way to sprinkle them into your playing. So with your thumbs, we're just going to play the ding. Thumb, 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 thumb. Fun, huh? Now instead of taking the slap down to the side, I just want you to stick to the bit of the instrument in between the notes right in front of you. So it's not using all of the fingers. I see a lot of people trying to do slaps like they're actually slapping someone across the face using as much hand as possible. We're still just going for the middle finger, just touching it down. The rest of them, they're not up and out, they're just flopping gently across, staying out of the way. Rock and roll. So now we're going to do thumb, thumb, finger, finger. Great, I'm going to take that a little bit faster, twice as fast. You will inevitably get a little bit of the surrounding notes in that sound, that's okay. For now, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're not actually playing on a note. I've got this cyclops note in the middle, so you're always going to hear a bit of E happening, but this is the percussive effect, so we want as little note as possible. So for now, we're always going to have our right hand as the first note that plays. Ultimately, you want to be able to swap that over, so if you nail that, go back and watch this whole video starting with the other side, but for now, we're just going to focus on the one side. Because we're ultimately building to speed, we're going to sprinkle in a few slightly faster ones. So we're going to do it twice at that speed and then twice double fast. This is kind of like interval training. You wouldn't go for a jog always sprinting at the fastest speed that you can, but also you don't want to always be plodding along and not challenging yourself. Sprinkling in some double speed bits means that you can get those faster tempos without sacrificing any technique. Double, back, double, back, double. Once you're comfortable, let's just dive in at that speed. Go! Now we've got those hands working effortlessly with our thumbs and fingers, we can start to pull out some accents. To make those accents stand out, we want everything else to be nice and quiet around it. Now we're just going to practice shifting our accents through. So the first accent is going to be with our thumb. This is also on the downbeat, it's probably the easiest one to do. Now we're going to put our accent on our left thumb. Put our accent on our right finger. Finally, our accent on our left finger. Let's string them together, 4 of each. Change. 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 Once you can put your accents successfully on any finger or thumb, you can just play around with them. Start to have a groove on one note and see what sounds good. You can start to mix up those slaps with additional thumb strokes. everything is just rights and lefts, but I'm mixing together thumbs and fingers. Have a play around, see what you can find. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!